The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Alan, and I'm Senior Account Manager at Soldsie. I want to welcome everyone to our third Soldsie webinar series. In this series, we've mixed it up and we've got a panel of sellers who will be sharing best practices on holiday marketing. I now have the pleasure of introducing two friends and clients of Soldsie, Adam and Mindy. Adam is a seasoned online marketing professional and owner of Two Guys Bow Ties. Two Guys Bow Ties is a company on a mission to reinvent the classic bow tie by fusing old school craftsmanship with modern style. Adam does an amazing job with marketing his sales and products and has killed it his first month of sales. Our other guest, Mindy, is an entrepreneur who is passionate about helping women find fashionable finds at any shape and size. Mindy is the owner of Mamas and Dramas Boutique, a brick and mortar store based in Texas, who has grown a large online presence and business. Since joining the Soldsie community, Mindy has doubled her Facebook likes and increased her weekly revenue to over 700%. During the Q&A, please feel free to type questions as there will be a 15-minute, time allowing, Q&A session at the very end. Let's go ahead and get started, guys. Cool. So, first topic, how important is the holiday season to both of your businesses?
I guess I'm the first picture, so I would say for us, the Two Guys Bow Tie Company, holiday makes up November, December makes up somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 to 40% of our yearly sales. So I mean, I would say the
Th-
holiday season is pretty big for us.
That's pretty major. How about you, Mindy?
The same, and our percentage might even be higher. It's definitely the busiest time of the year. About that 6 week period between Black Friday through even right after Christmas with the Christmas sale. I just think it's so important to take advantage of it because it's the gift giving season. I said, people want to buy and they're ready to spend money. So you just really need to take advantage of, that little window of time.
Definitely. I mean, question for both of you. Do you find that people are actually buying gifts for themselves or are they buying gifts for others? If you're able to quantify that at all.
Mindy, you can go ahead and take that one first.
Okay. I think both. I think for especially with my business because being a women's boutique. I mean, we want to buy for ourselves and we want to buy for others. I mean, that's just the way it goes. We definitely want to buy gifts and then we want to have that cute outfit for all the holiday parties. So it can go both ways.
Yeah, I would mirror that, and with ours as well. It's a lot of times guys are buying them for a Christmas party. We get a lot of orders, people saying, "Can I have this in time for my Christmas party?" And so that's people obviously buying for themselves. But I would say the spike, the difference between our regular monthly sales and this, the November December sales, I would attribute the majority of that to gift buying.
Very cool. Our next topic is mobile shopping during the holidays. And this is applicable to all of us because we are online retailers or social selling. Um, you know, we all know 61% of all people have better opinions of brands when offered through a good mobile experience. And also, too, just a fun fact out there, since 2011, mobile sales are up 96%. And as we know with Instagram, something in the neighborhood of 90 plus percent of people are viewing Instagram on mobile. And Facebook, it's a growing trend as well. So with that in mind, you know, the mobile shopping experience has increased over the years, especially during the holidays. How are you guys making sure that your mobile experience is good? And is that even a consideration when doing your photos and posts?
Um, yeah, I would say for us, specifically, our website is obviously designed to be mobile because I think the number, I haven't checked it recently, but I'd say it's somewhere in the neighborhood of 40% of our sales are done on tablets or phones that go through our website. But the beauty of the Soldsie system is that it allows the user to purchase without ever really leaving the app that they're currently in. And I think that we've seen a lot of success because of that, and people were less likely when before we were using Soldsie to click on a link, leave the app, go to the website, add the product to their cart, and check out. There was just a lower conversion rate with that than people able to operate completely inside of the app that they're using to purchase something.
Definitely. And actually, here's a fun fact from Soldsie. 75% of all checkouts happen through mobile. Soldsie checkouts.
Mhm. Yeah, I agree with Adam on that, because we did try to do a website. We kind of let it go, because we're just so much more successful just staying on Facebook at this time. I'm not saying that we won't, try some website things in the future, but I just think you really need to consider your audience for this time of year. It's busy. People are distracted by the things going around on them. But even with all of that, they're going to be on their device. It doesn't matter if they sit down after they've made Thanksgiving dinner, they're going to pull their phone up. If if they're waiting in line at another brick and mortar store, they're going to pull their phone up. So take advantage of, post things that are going to get their attention and make them want to come to your Facebook page or your store. Just make it, make it something that they want to find you.
Great. So the next topic that I want to talk about is just sort of aesthetic and branding. And this is applicable both to your pages, your Instagram feed, as well as the actual sales posts themselves. So my first question is it really necessary to create a holiday themed design for your social media page?
Mindy, you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
Sure. I can go. For us, I don't know that it's completely necessary. It can be fun because it could put them in the holiday spirit. I mean, you might as well take advantage of just doing something fun with that. It's with us as far as the branding and the aesthetics of it. When we post on Facebook, any time of the year, we try to make it like Facebook is like they're coming into our store, and the feeling we want them to have is warm and beautiful, and we're a boutique. I mean, it's very girly, and so we want them to feel like they virtually walked into our store. And so if you would decorate your store around the holidays, then you can decorate the posts and make them fun to get people's attention, because everyone, lots of people love the holiday spirit, I guess.
And how about you, Adam?
Yeah, I would say I think different business types definitely can and can't get away with really going all out and designing with holiday themed things. I would say for our brand, especially since we're targeting men primarily, it's something that we stay away from just primarily because we feel like it lessens our brand value a little bit. Being kind of a luxury lifestyle good, brand impression and image is kind of, there's not much that we can put above that in terms of importance.
Definitely. So that's interesting because Mindy, you market to women, Adam, you market to men. Do you feel that just men don't care, but they're not as reactive to holiday themed stuff? Like, do they find it
Uh,
cheesy or?
I would say I wouldn't say that, and I won't say that. I say we market to men, and that's not truly fair because a lot of our products are purchased by women buying for a man. Um,
Interesting.
but I think it's more about you know I don't want to call it high fashion, but more that kind of like GQ type style. It just doesn't fall in line with the holiday themes that go along with it, and so like we just haven't found a way that creatively put the two together in a way that was aesthetically pleasing, and so we try our best when we put stuff out to make it as aesthetically pleasing as possible.
Totally. So, I mean, even more specifically, I know this is one of your product photos. What's a good way to merchandise products? Holiday aside, what's the best way you find that people are reactive to the photos of the products on social?
Yeah, sorry, that picture is not one of my favorites, but that was from when we first started, so everybody's got to start somewhere. Um, but yeah, I mean, we shoot for putting product on models, and then also in staged environments. Those are our two key places, and then obviously for our website we have them on a white background, but we've found that on social media that does not convert nearly as well as the staged or modeled items.
Great.
I would like to add to that because I agree that it doesn't necessarily have to be perfect. Your post doesn't have to be perfect, but just try to make it look as professional as possible. Because even if you're working out of your home, because I know there's lots of women who might have started just like me doing trunk shows or things like that, might still be working out of their homes. Then, if you can make it look professional, you're more likely to get people beyond your friends and family to buy from you because you look like a real brand.
Cool, very cool. Do you think it has anything to do having it on a model, like it just resonates with the consumer better because they visualize themselves in it? Or do you feel like that's a moot point for
Oh
either of you?
no, you definitely have to have it on a model. And this picture shows just one lady, but we try to get different shapes and sizes. And they don't have to be professional models. The ladies that I use, they're all just my girlfriends. I mean, they're just friends who like to dress up and get a little discount for putting on clothes. So find if you're small starting out, just find people who want to do that for you because there's lots of people they will, and just get different sizes because there's just all shapes and sizes of people for us and anyway, and so they can see where something fits like a small up to a 3X if you have it.
Okay, cool. We'll go ahead and move on to the next topic. So more specifically, just types of different product promotions. What do you guys have planned? What do you find works the best? Um, is it buy one get one free? Is it bundled items?
Yeah, I would say for us, bundled items do well, or at least items in which they can add. Maybe there's a base item that they can then add for a discount multiples. We try and stay away from doing like, oh, 50% off or something like that. Again, it goes back to the branding thing. Our goal is to not lessen our brand image, and a lot of times that can lower that perceived value. Um, so instead of giving a discount like that, buy two get one free or something like that looks less. In our opinion, it doesn't lower the brand value in as much as it feels like they're just getting something extra along with what they're purchasing. So definitely bundling, and then again we do customization, and so that offering free customization, which is something that a lot of people want, is definitely a benefit.
For sure. And you guys offer some great products, Adam. Like I know you guys customize in reference to like the skylines based upon the city and
Hmm.
stuff on your actual bow
Yeah,
ties and different products, which is great.
yeah, yeah.
Mindy, any thoughts on this?
Yes, for us, I mean, again, it's just a different audience than what we would have, than what Adam's going to have. Our audience is moms, women, moms, friends, sisters, etc. So we're all about the woman. There's not a lot of, well, very few men buy from us. I mean, it's all women. Men will come into the store if their wife sends them, but like online, it's all women. So we would do promotions. We're okay with discounting on special weeks, having a sale item, especially on transitional items that are when we're moving from season to season and things like that. But we're going to think of that woman and what she wants, and we're going to say like gifts. We might do a promotion of gifts for your BFF because we want to buy things for our best friend. We also want to look fabulous, and so we're going to promote, find that perfect holiday party outfit because there's, you're going to buy something for yourself to go to that party. Maybe we would promote gifts for your favorite teacher, because women like to buy gifts, for the teachers and things like that. You just have to start that a little, early December since, they get out of school, but things like that. And then we will definitely keep our prices between the $20 and $50 range because they're just more likely to buy online, if you keep it in that price range.
Adam, actually to piggyback off that, Adam, do you have any thoughts on like what the most effective pricing is for the holiday or even social selling, let's say?
Yeah, I feel like from past experience, obviously this is going to be our first holiday season using Soldsie and selling through social media. but I've always kind of noticed that like hitting different price points, and thankfully with this company I've been able to we're able to hit several of the lower end price points, but like with some of my other brands in the past, hitting that under $100 item was one of the big things that we always shop for. But we kind of see that there's price breaks at certain levels. Like $20 is kind of that level that a lot of people buy at for it's a gift exchange or something like that. But that's a lot of people's gift limit. $50 is kind of the next one usually. And then 100, and so we try and put items at those levels so that they can fit the different people buying for different reasons.
Do you market the different price levels on like, oh, here's a group of $20 items, this is a group of 50? Like, do you actually market it
No,
that way or no?
no, we don't, because I feel like that, and again, that goes back to that branding. It's not
Totally.
about like showing, oh, here's a cheaper item. It's just about like having something that falls into that category, and I think people kind of naturally can tell when they're on a site or even on our social media page, like, oh, these items are a little bit smaller. These are probably going to fall more in this price range, and so just kind of looking at that, and it's nice too because then it kind of forces them to look at everything, and maybe they find something that they want to buy for someone else that they're buying with a higher price point or for themselves.
Gotcha, very cool. So that we'll go on to the next topic. So best-selling practices. Both of you guys kill it on social and just in general as well. Um, I've got a few different questions, and I just want this to be like an open conversation and just about best-selling practices and how that relates to the holidays. So, what are the best days to sell during the holidays? And how often do you sell during the holidays? Is it every day, every 6 hours? What are your plans?
Um, for us, a couple things, like as far as like just our regular week, we usually run our sales on Thursdays. That's the day that we've seen the most traffic for us personally. So we kind of just analyzed our Facebook uh, analytics. Um, and then during the holidays, though, this is going to be something like these are new things that we're trying, obviously with using Soldsie. But previously, what we had done was just, newsletter maybe on Cyber Monday, and then a couple days after that, and then some sort of like last minute option with shipping, to try and get people to be able to get it in time for Christmas, who maybe hadn't thought of what they were going to get. Um, does that kind of answer your question?
Yeah, absolutely. And then also too, I think Adam, you were also talking about doing a daily sale like the 12 days of Christmas.
Yeah, so that's kind of our plan for this holiday season, is just to kind of offer something unique and different each day. So rather than offering this massive discount each day, it will be something new and unique that's not necessarily what we would normally offer. And maybe it will have a discount associated with it, but it'll just kind of be like, oh, here we're putting this specific thing in front of you to check out as a customer.
Cool. And how about you, Mindy?
Um, Weekdays definitely are the best. The weekends not so, we don't do as well. We typically do a restock and discount day on Mondays if we're ready to mark things down, or if we were able to restock things. We do that on Mondays and we let it kind of run through Tuesday. We take a break on Wednesday, and then we do new arrivals on Thursdays. And I think for us, we'll probably keep it about the same, just because again, we're not, our audience is not going to be so much about the gift giving. It's more, we're going to market more to, give yourself a gift, or, find that cute outfit, for the holidays, things like that. But as you know, another thing about best-selling practices is just make sure that if you've got to have a plan in place, because the next 6 weeks go so fast, and you just really want to take advantage. We'll start next week with the Black Friday, or some people, some on Thanksgiving, but Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and Cyber Monday, and then lots of you want, people are looking for deals on those days. And then the first 3 weeks of December, for us anyway, I think we'll just be able to sell a lot But I don't think we necessarily have to offer a discount during that time. We could just, possibly get away with just doing, free shipping. Um, you were asking about posts online. We'll probably post a little more than normal on Instagram and Facebook. And then with our storefront, we're going to be offering extended hours, maybe a sip and shop where they can come in and, eat and drink while they're shopping, and then possibly, free gift wrap, things like that.
Very cool. So this is a question for both of you again. What are your thoughts about surprising customers with sales online? Like a truly like true flash sale. Do you feel like that's effective? Do you feel like the customers don't react well to it because they don't know about it? What are your opinions?
Uh, we're newer with the Soldsie stuff than Mindy is, so I would say she probably got more valid statistics. Um, we've actually had worse results with things that we didn't do a lot of prep before it came out. But also they were it's kind of a bad pool of information we're pulling from, in that it was a very different sale that we were trying to run that we just dropped on people at the last minute. So yeah, I don't know. For us, I would say we're still trying to figure that out.
For us, I think on Facebook it's a bad idea to do a flash sale, only because, just like what Adam said, he's correct in thinking if you can't prep for it, because Facebook, they put so many restrictions on, who sees your post. So, if you're not able to target your ad, if you just try to post something, and there's nothing on there that's going to cause any kind of engagement, no one's going to see it. I mean, you'll see, you'll see like 92 people saw it, and maybe you've got 30,000 likes, and so that you're not going to really get anything out of it. The only way that a surprise sale would work is if you can create some sort of engagement where people see it, or if you're wanting to try to if you wanted to run an ad and say this, again, but that's not going to be last minute. It's going to have to be some prep where you have to tell them, okay, the sale starts, this time, and you may have to send out emails prior to and all that. But just posting something and saying, here's a sale, you're not going to get a lot of bang for your buck on Facebook. Instagram possibly, because there's not as many restrictions, but just depends on who, when you're posting it. So you may want to post that flash sale or that surprise sale several times throughout the day, because it just depends on when people are looking at their Instagram and how long they scroll through photos of, depends on how many, followers they have and things.
Definitely.
Or who people they follow.
I mean, so on that note, would you guys tell or anyone on social that wants to sell, would you advise them to budget for ads? And is it advantageous to your businesses?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Definitely.
would say, especially, Facebook, you really have to. You can do things to keep that, where you're showing up in people's feeds, but ultimately when you need to get the message in front of your followers, I think there's no better way really than boosting it so you guarantee that it gets there.
Definitely. Cool. I mean, that's great advice. So as far as your actual holiday marketing campaign performance, how do you guys plan to track that? Whether that be tracking conversions and XYZ, like how are you guys going to be tracking that?
Obviously, Soldsie sales are easy to track because it's through Soldsie, and so it's in a different. For us, and it's in a very different admin panel. But we also know that there's going to be times that there's going to be conversions from things that are done on Facebook to our website as well.
Yeah.
So we offering certain types of coupon codes or tracking things whenever they're coming across. And when I say a coupon code, usually it's not for anything very major, maybe free shipping or something like that. But those types of things help us to see where the people are coming from.
Gotcha. So you'll do a different coupon code for each
For
campaign,
anything
like
coming from,
Facebook
yeah,
versus Instagram versus an email campaign.
yes, definitely.
From your past experience, Adam, do you know which one is your main driver for conversion?
When you say that, I'm sorry, can you, what do you mean? Which one of what?
Which one of your social media platforms or efforts, whether that be direct email marketing, Facebook, or Instagram, I'm not sure exactly which ones
Okay.
you're actually using with
Yeah, yeah,
coupon codes?
I got you. Yeah, well, so obviously in the past we weren't using Soldsie, and so we found our best conversion rate was through newsletters, which had a really low conversion rate. Um, Once we started using Soldsie, I would say to me that our best conversion rate is probably through Facebook. It's just, I mean, we generate so many new leads through that that drive traffic.
Cool. And how about you, Mindy? How do you plan on tracking your holiday efforts?
Similar to that, the same, and Facebook is definitely our best. That's just tracking it in through Soldsie. There's so many. The dashboard provides so much information, and we do the same thing with email campaigns. If you're on our email list, you might get a coupon code for free shipping, and it won't be advertised on Facebook and things like that. But we've noticed that if on peaks that we only promote ads that are for our sale, but don't send an email campaign out also, then it's not as good, because the thing about Facebook is that even, you can target people, but you never know for sure who exactly is seeing your post. Whether it could be, when we promote it to people who are new customers, then it's great because we got a bunch of new customers, but maybe our current customers never saw it, and so they may not have come to shop. So it works so much better. We'll get a good combination of current and new customers if we'll send out an email, that says new arrivals, and then just maybe a recap of how to shop, that night, and that we're starting at 8 o'clock, and we'll throw some sort of coupon code in there to see who's open the email or whatever. And we do much better if we do both, because then our current customers see what's going on, and the new people that are being, targeted through the ads.
Great. I mean, so another question for you guys. How important are emails or like collecting new emails for your business?
Very important. it's it's just you can do so much with it. I mean, you can there's by keeping up with your contact list, you can use emails and helping with your Facebook marketing, things like that. I think that every person that comes in your store, if you have a storefront, you should ask for their email if you're able to get it, and then download, whenever, if you're currently using Soldsie, then every time they register, then you capture their email, and so you need to keep those, and then send out, weekly emails to them, and then work with Facebook on targeting by using the emails.
And how about you, Adam? Are emails important to your business?
Yeah, I would definitely agree. I don't even know that I've leveraged them as valuable as they can be yet. So definitely, I mean, obviously we do a double opt-in thing with our website whenever people purchase through that. So each one of our customers that we convert becomes a potential lead for future sales. But also just running those through Facebook and like you're saying, the Soldsie, every person that buys through Soldsie, you've got that email address, and so using that is definitely beneficial.
Awesome. Cool. What do you guys do post-holiday? Do you guys do anything special to people who purchase? Do you give them a coupon code? Like, do you any sort of like holiday clear out sale?
We send a card out with every order. It basically is what we call our cross-selling card. And so if they ordered one item, it cross-sells another, and it has a tracking specific code so that we can tell whenever those convert. So
Nice.
that's something that we do.
Cool. How about you, Mindy?
One thing we'll probably do, and most likely we'll do it during the Black Friday week, is that we'll have the specials, but we may say, like, if you spend X amount of dollars, then you're going to earn a coupon code or a gift certificate to spend in January. And so I think it's it's a good. They're going to get somewhat. It's just a fun little discount because they know for sure that January is going to be lots of markdowns. So they're already going to have, say they have $20 to spend on markdowns. They're going to be excited about that, and it's a win-win because you're able to get rid of all the after holiday items. They get a discount, and then you can just start preparing, for spring.
That's a great idea. Cool. Plus, it also secures sales for next quarter.
Yes.
Awesome. Any other best-selling practices either of you guys want to share before we move on to the next topic?
No, I think we covered a lot.
Okay, awesome. So, previous holiday marketing efforts, what have you guys learned from prior efforts? Like anything that you guys have done that have failed, anything that you've done that has been super successful that you're going to continue to do? I'd love to hear some of these things that you guys have done in the past.
Well, we've run Google AdWords campaigns in the past, and with one of my other companies, we ran them extremely heavily during the holiday seasons. And I've noticed over the years that they've become less and less effective. So that's something that we were looking for a new marketing strategy moving into this holiday season, and that's kind of where Soldsies come in. Um, and so, but definitely, I mean, this is the time of the year. Your marketing dollars are going to go further than any other time of year. So, if you ever want to try something, if you have a website, you doing like A/B testing, different designs, this is the time to do it because you're going to get the best possible data out of that. And so, those are definitely good things to try.
hmm We've done the best just with Facebook marketing, even with our brick and mortar store, because just social media is just wonderful. Because they'll say I found you guys because my friend liked your page, or my friend, I saw that my friend liked you, so I didn't even realize you were here. We live in a town of about 50,000 people, and there's people that came in last week that never even knew we were here, and we've been here 2 years. So I mean and they found us through everyone that walks in the door. It's through Facebook. The flops that we've had are we don't have very much. We've never had any luck on advertising in any of our local papers or magazines. You would think that you would, being in a somewhat smaller suburb, but it's not been beneficial at all. I can, when for the money we spent, and I mean,
I'll
and
second that.
I'm not, yeah, I'm not lying. We might have 3 people come in after we're in a magazine. It's ridiculous. Whereas we can put things on Facebook, or we can encourage, when people are happy with their product or have a good experience, then we just ask. We say, do you mind giving us a review? Can you tell your friends about us? Can you share our page? And if they had a good experience, then they're going to. And so automatically you've got the okay from someone's friend that we're a good place to shop. And so that's way more beneficial than any of the local business. Another thing, we tried to offer, one year we tried to offer coupons that were attached to candy canes, and we took them all around to the schools because we thought, the teachers will, love this. That was a flop. We probably sent out 500 candy canes. I think we had 3 coupons come in. So it was just a lot of effort. It was a whole lot of effort that we did tie in these, bows for, 2 weeks for nothing. And so it's just, I'm just a huge proponent of just, taking advantage of using those dollars on Facebook and getting people excited about your page and people, knowing you that way.
Great. I mean, it might be beating a dead horse, but I mean, do you guys feel that print advertising is becoming obsolete?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. Going on to the next slide. So, what are your marketing plans for the holidays this season? And I know we sort of touched on the 12 days of Christmas, but I'd love to hear it again.
Yeah. So I mean, our concept here is something new that we haven't done previously, which is each day offering something in a limited run, um, that maybe we either normally don't offer, or maybe it is a special deal that's like overstock or something of that nature. But like it's like we're gonna say, hey, this is limited run. First to it gets it. Kind of building up that a little bit of demand or hype about the items that we're offering.
Cool. And Mindy?
Our plan is to use like the week of, you know, Thanksgiving-ish, from Monday through Thursday, just to do like we do kind of like that other post on there earlier, the Manic Monday. We'll do like a sale item, a sale album, I mean, and we have a lot of transitional things that could go either way, but they're fine to be marked down. So we'll just take advantage of clearing out a lot of that. We'll definitely offer free shipping. The actual day of Black Friday, I can't decide if I'm going to do it Thursday night or early Friday morning, but one of the other. I'm going to have new arrivals, but do the whole. If you spend X amount, you get X amount of gift card to use in January, and again, free shipping. Throughout December, 3 weeks of December, we're going to extend our storefront hours. We're considering maybe that first week of December, doing something like if you bring in a toy for the Toys or Tots, you can get a discount. That could be fun and, something good to do. We'll have a girls' night out before school lets out. We're in our town, in our city, then we're out on the 20th, and so at some point before school's out, we'll have some sort of like a sip and shop sale, like that, and then I'll probably also send out like sale coupons for customers. I love the idea that Adam has for the 12 days of Christmas. It's just that we just with ours, it's too hard to keep track of, but I think it will be really, really good for what he's offering. If someone had a business like it's like I said, it's just hard for us to do that. I love the idea of it. It's just it just always seems more stressful for us to do that. But anybody that had I don't know, he's going to have I think that will be really good for his business.
Great. Both of you guys will have to report back on how successful your different initiatives are. So we were supposed to have Q&A next, but we've actually run out of time. So thank you so much, Adam and Mindy. I want to let everyone know that a recording of this webinar will be sent in a follow-up email, along with a special link to learn more about Soldsie for those of you who are not part of the Soldsie community yet. Thank you again, and we look forward to seeing you guys next time.